Good morning to everybody. Today we will discuss about moment of inertia. Our CE chapter completed. Now we will start moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Clear? What is the moment? What is the moment of force? Moment of a force is defined as the product of force and perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance between the point about which the moment is required to find out. Required to find out. And the line of action of the force. And the line of action of the force. Clear? That is F into x. That is F into x. The moment of force is defined as the product of force and the perpendicular distance between the point about which the moment is required to find out and the line of action of the force. That is F into x. This is called first moment of force. First moment of force. Clear? If this moment is again multiplied by distance, that is F into x into x, fx square. Clear? This is called second moment of force. Second moment of force or moment of force or moment of inertia. Clear? For area, for plane area, suppose this is area, this is axis AB. Suppose this area is A, divide this area into number of parts. In each area, suppose distance, suppose area dA each area distance area dA, each area dA, distance R1 from AB, this is R2 from AB, this is R3 from AB. Clear? Split this area into small number of elements. dA of area is to be distance R1, R2, R3 from the axis AB. Consider a plane of area A. Split this area into a small number of elements, into number of small elements having area dA each. Clear? Let R1, R2, R3 is equal to distance of each part from axis AB. Clear? This area A, small parts dA, distance R1, R2, R3. So what is the moment inertia about AB? Then moment of inertia about AB. Clear? IAB is equal to dA R1 square plus dA R2 square plus dA R3 square. Clear? What is this? So IAB is equal to sigma dA R square. Clear? What is the unit? D area meter square. This is meter square. So what is your unit of MI? Mount inertia. I is equal to what unit of I? Meter square. Meter fourth. cm fourth. mm fourth. Clear? Unit of moment of inertia. Next, for plane area, for plane lamina, suppose we consider lamina. This is general formula about an axis AB. Now we will find out the moment of inertia about x-axis, about the y-axis. Very important theory topic. This used for both fluid mechanics and MOS. Tomorrow I will start MOS, mechanics of solid. Clear? Tomorrow I will start mechanics of solid subject. So this moment inertia and CG is useful for MOS. Suppose this x is AB, x origin x-axis, y-axis. Suppose this area. Clear? Split this area. Number of parts. Suppose 3 parts. This is part 1, part 2, part 3. Suppose this is G1, this is G2, this is G3. Clear? What is coordinate of G1? X1 y1. What is coordinate of G2? x2 y2. What is coordinate of G3? x3 y3. So, what the distance? The distance x1 is equal to y1. Clear? x1, this is y1. Similarly, for 2, this is 2, G2. What is this distance? S2, this is equal to y2. Similarly, this is G3. What is this? S3, this is y3. Suppose this is G, center of the whole figure. What is its coordinate? X, y. This is x, this is equal to y. Clear? This is plane figure, this is plane lamina, plane figure. Put its area is A. Total area A. This x-axis, y-axis, x or y. Split this lamina into number of parts. Suppose 3. So G1, G2, G3 have a coordinate x1 y1, x2 y3, x3 y3, x2 y2, x3 y3 with the coordinate of center of this split areas. Now we find out the moment of inertia about x-axis, about y-axis. First, consider about x-axis. Clear? Moment of inertia of lamina. Clear? Consider a lamina of area A. Area A. Split this lamina. Split this lamina into a number of parts. Number of parts. That is 3. 3 parts. Clear? Let x1 y1, x2 y3, y2, x3 y3 be CG of different parts. Different parts. Clear? So this is y1, y2, y3. What is moment of inertia of 1 about x-axis? Distance into area into distance square. So dA into y1 square plus This is DA, area D, each area DA. This area DA, this area DA, this area DA. So what is moment of inertia of DA about y1 for 1 dA into y1 square, for 2 dA into y2 square, for 3 dA into y3 square. Clear? Now moment of inertia about x-axis, that is IOX or IXX, that is IOX or IXX is equal to for 1 dA into y1 square, so for 2 dA into y2 square, for 3 dA into y3 square. Clear? Now IOX is equal to sigma dA y square or capital Y square. Similarly, about y-axis, moment of inertia about y-axis IOY. What is IOY? dA into x1 square plus for 2 dA into x2 square plus dA into x3 square. So what is IOY? Y is equal to sigma dA x square. Clear? This is about x-axis IOX, y-axis IOY. This may be written as IYY, IYY. This may be written as IXX. Clear? Next. Radius of gyration. Next. Radius of gyration. Radius of gyration. K. Symbol is K. Suppose we'll take a figure divide these three parts, each area dA, each area dA. Suppose this x is a B and this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Clear? Suppose the distance R1, the distance R2, the distance R3. Clear? So first find out the moment of inertia of this figure about axis AB. Consider a lamina shown figure. Split this lamina into three parts. N number of parts, suppose three of area dA each, dA each. Let let R1, R2, R3 is equal to distance of respective parts, respective parts from axis AB, from axis AB. Clear? Now, moment of inertia about AB. What is IAB is equal to? dA R1 square plus dA R2 square plus dA R3 square. This is equal to sigma dA R square. IAB is equal to this formula I told you last minute. Now, if all these elemental parts placed at a fixed distance k, so that the moment of inertia remains unchanged, then the distance k is called radius of gyration. Clear? If this is 10 mm fourth, answer. If all the parts are placed at a definite distance k, fixed distance k from the axis AB, such that in both cases this IAB remains constant, means this is 10 mm fourth, means that is also 10 mm fourth. Then k is called radius of gyration. Clear? Now I will draw the figure. Suppose this is axis AB, this is dA, dA, this dA, each area. Suppose this area dA, this area dA, this area dA. The distance k, the distance k, distance k. So now we'll find out the moment of inertia in this case. If both the cases the MI remains constant, same, then k is called radius of gyration. Clear? This is question 1. Clear? Now let all the areas, all the small areas be placed at a fixed distance k, at a fixed distance k from the axis AB, from the axis AB, clear? Then such that in both cases I remains constant. I remains constant. Then k is called radius of gyration. Radius of gyration. Clear? So how to define? So first find out the formula, then I will define what is k. Understand? So here IAB is equal to, what is IAB? I is equal to BA into k square plus DA into k square plus DA into k square. Clear? So what is this? Sigma DA k square. IAB is equal to, this is equal to, what is IAB is equal to? A k square. This is equation 2. If equation 1 is equal to 2, if in both cases the value of I remains constant, then k is called radius of gyration. Clear? So what is k is equal to? In general, I is equal to a k square. A k square. Clear? What is k is equal to? Root over I by a. I by a. This is formula for radius of gyration. Now I will define what is radius of gyration. Clear? The radius of gyration of a given lamina of a given lamina about a given axis is that fixed distance at which all the elemental parts would have been placed would have been placed so as not to alter or change, so as not to alter or change, alter means change, the moment of inertia, moment of inertia about that axis, about the given axis. Clear? So, the radius of gyration of a given lamina for a given axis, that fixed distance at which all the elementary parts have been placed so that so as not to change or alter the moment of inertia about the given axis. Clear? So general what is I is equal to what is I is equal to a k square. What is k is equal to root over I by a. Clear? Next, polar moment of inertia. Polar moment of inertia. Suppose this x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Clear? Suppose consider area dA. Area dA. This is a x, y, coordinate xy. xy. This is r. This is r. R. Origin O. Clear? This x-axis, y-axis, this is z-axis. So the moment of inertia we plane lamina about an axis passing through intersection of x and y, x, y, and perpendicular to the plane of the figure. This axis perpendicular to this figure. Then this moment of inertia about z-axis is called polar moment of inertia. Clear? What is the polar moment of inertia? The moment of inertia moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to the plane of the figure, and passing through the point of intersection of x and y, that is about O, is called polar moment of inertia, polar moment of inertia, that is Ij or Izz. That is Ij or Izz is equal to sigma dA r square. Clear? Now, what are theorem of moment of inertia? Now, theorem of moment of inertia. Clear? There are two theorems. Number one, there are two theorems. Number one, perpendicular axis theorem. Number two, parallel axis theorem. Clear? Number one, first we will discuss about perpendicular axis theorem, then we will discuss about parallel axis theorem. Number one, perpendicular axis theorem. Perpendicular axis theorem. Clear? This states that if Ixx and Iyy is Ixx, Iyy be the moment of inertia about two mutually perpendicular axis x and y and Izz be the moment of inertia about an axis about an axis passing through the point of intersection of x and y, and normal to the and normal to the plane of the figure, then I z is equal to I xx plus IY. Clear? This is perpendicular axis theorem. Very important theorem. Short question. Clear? For input examination. Now I will define and explain. Suppose let Ixx is equal to moment of inertia about x-axis. Clear? Iy is equal to moment of inertia about y-axis. Clear? This point P. Izz is equal to moment of inertia about z-axis. Now consider an elementary particle or elementary particle of area dA. Clear? Let xy be the coordinates. Means x distance from y-axis, y distance from x-axis, z distance from this origin O. R is equal to origin from O, distance from origin. R is equal to what is x? Distance from y-axis. What y is equal to? Distance from x-axis. What r is equal to? distance from origin O. Clear? What is R square? Now, what is R square? X square plus y square. We know polar moment of inertia, polar moment of inertia Iz is equal to, what is Iz? Sigma dA R square. Clear? So sigma dA into x square plus y square. What is Iz is equal to? Sigma dA x square plus sigma dA into y square. So what is this? Iyy. What is this? Ixx. Clear? So what is Iz is equal to? Ixx plus Iyy. Proved. This is proved. This is about perpendicular axis theorem. Now I will explain what is parallel axis theorem. Clear? Parallel axis theorem. For 2. This is parallel axis theorem. Suppose this elemental area, this axis 1 1, about which the mode inertia is required to find out 1 1. Suppose this is point G, CG, but area is figure A. Suppose this is Ixx or IG or Ixx. About parallel to x-axis, so this may also be called Ixx. Ig may also called Ixx. Clear? What is this distance? Yc or y bar. Similarly, if we take axis 2 2, 1 axis 2 2, you can find an I about y-axis passing through G. This is Ig, Ixx passing through G parallel to x-axis. This is 1, I11. This is I11. So what is the parallel axis theorem? This is figure, area A, centroid, YC, IG, I1. Clear? Our target is to find the moment of inertia about axis 1 1. Clear? So the theorem is, the statement is I11 is equal to Ig plus A into Yc square. This is polar mode inertia. I will explain this. How to explain this? The mode inertia about any axis parallel to central axis is equal to the sum of the moment inertia about parallel central axis and the product of the area of the figure and the square of the distance between the two axes. Clear? So I1 is equal to Ig or Ixx plus A into yc square. This is polar amount of inertia. Now I will write. This states that the moment of inertia, about any axis in the plane of the lamina is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about the parallel central axis parallel to R1 passing through G, about the parallel central axis and the product of area of the figure and the square of the distance and the square of the distance between two axes. Clear? This is I11 is Ixx plus A into yc square. Clear? The moment of inertia of a given lamina about any point, about any plane, about any axis in plane in the figure is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about the parallel central axis and the product of the area into square of the distance between the two axes. Now let A is equal to area of plane figure or lamina. Ixx or Ig, moment of inertia about centroid, about CG, about CG. I11 is equal to moment of inertia about 1 1 axis 1 1 through which ठीक है axis 1 1 clear. YC is equal to distance between two axes then according to parallel axis theorem, then according to parallel axis theorem, parallel axis theorem, what is I11 is equal to Ig plus A into YC square. Clear? This is polar moment inertia. Now I will give some formula. Clear? Next class I will give some formula for moment of inertia, then I will do problems. Tomorrow I will start another subject, MOS. Tomorrow I will start another subject, MOS. Mechanics of solid. This is mechanics of solid. Clear? The subject is usual for BTech, both mechanical and civil students. Clear? Diploma, both mechanical and civil students. And the first chapter of this subject is useful for plus 2 OJEE and NEET and JEE main exams. So tomorrow I will start the chapter subject MOS. Clear? Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.